While everybody is focused on osugame and his absolute generational performance that he is having at the moment, in the background, someone creeping in the shadows is a player that is also having an insane pop-off. Such an insane pop-off that even osugame is jealous of him. And of course, I'm talking about the one and only Jeff Glorpington, or also known as the GOAT, ASecretBox. But before we do get started though, we are slowly but surely getting closer to becoming the most subscribed to news channel on YouTube, so if you want to help out in my journey to become that, then be sure to subscribe, it would really be appreciated. On June 18th of 2025, ASecretBox decided to change his name to Jeff Glorpington. Why he decided to do that, we don't know, but it might be some type of secret tactic, because ever since he did that, he has been absolutely popping out of his mind. So let's just have a look at some of the scores that he has set. So 4 days after he changed his name, it probably takes a bit of time before the effects kick in, you know, he managed to set the #1 score on Painters on the Tempest with Hidden Hard Rock. This is, mind you, a 15-minute Shreddington map in which he managed to get 99.43% accuracy, the #1 score on the map, of course, sniping Emrak, and the play is worth 917 PP. Crazy how this is the first score that he actually sets after this name change. But don't worry, this is just the warm-up, it gets even better. Jeff Glorpington then decides to get the second Hidden Hard Rock FC on Nebula's difficulty of Glory Days, FC with 99.84% accuracy, and the play is worth 155 PP, basically tying Umre's act. And everything seemed chill that day until he dropped a bombshell of a score on a little map by the name of Cry Thunder. The iconic map that it managed to get rank 1 and also the PP record on has finally been FC'd with Hidden Hard Rock, the first ever Hidden Hard Rock FC basically, with 99.82% accuracy. Absolutely bizarre. The #1 score on the map, and the play is worth 1019 PP. Australian Charles Leclerc is absolutely popping off, and he continues this on the next day when he decides to set a pretty chill score on a little map by the name of Age of Tyranny. He managed to get the first Hidden Hard Rock FC on this difficulty as well with 99.88% accuracy, the #1 score on the map, and the play is worth 1146 PP. But then he decides to set the first Hidden Hard Rock FC on the Fire's Ignite with similar AC around 99.78% accuracy, the #1 score on the map, and the play is worth 1058 PP. But the following day he decides to set a rather interesting score on a map that not a lot of people have a Hidden Hard Rock FC on by the name of Prismatics. Managed to get the #1 score on the map and snipe MCY4 by, get this, 0.03% accuracy, and the play is worth 193 PP. Absolutely wild accuracy and wild play. But then he decided to choke what could have been one of the most insane Hidden Hard Rock scores that this game has ever seen. And I'm talking about the 2-miss run that he got on the Sun, the Moon, the Star. This is a 17.5-minute Scream map, and he almost managed to FC it with Hidden Hard Rock. He held 99.53% accuracy, and the play is still worth 1068 PP despite those misses. The day afterwards, he decided to choke yet another Hidden Hard Rock score that would have been absolutely incredible, and I'm talking about his 5-miss run on Master of Peace, which he managed to get 99.60% at despite those misses as well. And even with that, the play is worth 835 PP, and it would have been 1033 PP if this was an FC. The bizarre part is that he got those misses towards the little end of the map, which is just tragic. and his tragic streak of chokes unfortunately continues with his one missed choke on the friend's difficulty of Freedom Dive. 99.62% accuracy, one miss on the map, in the play is worth 170 PP, and it would have been worth 1048 PP if this was an FC. Just absolutely tragic. But with that insane streak of chokes, the next day our GOAT was chasing revenge, and he was so ready for victory on that day. And the beast that we absolutely saw on that day was just, to say the least, incredible. So prepare your popcorn for this absolute cinema moment. The first thing that he actually said that day was, you know, just a casual FC on Tsuyoku no Kuroki Makenshi. I absolutely butchered the name of that map and I really apologize, but wow, what a score, man. Look at the leaderboard. It's a 99.64% accuracy FC, obviously the first hidden hard rock FC on the map, and the play is worth 1025 PP. To follow up that score, because the previous day he choked Freedom Dive, he decided to switch it up a bit, try out Freedom Dive on a different difficulty, and decided to FC the Sotox version with Hidden Hard Rock, the first Hidden Hard Rock FC on the map. 99.90% act, the #1 score on the map, and the play is worth 1034 PP. Talk about a way to get revenge on the previous score that you choked. But how the hell could you possibly follow up a score like that? Well, let me introduce you to the first hidden FC on Chronostasis. 99.65% act, the #1 score on the map, and the play is worth 1070 PP, which is the only 1k score on the map. But that is not the only first hidden FC on a map that he actually set that day, because he decided to end off his session in the most Giga Chad way possible you can think of. The first hidden FC on Dokito's Yori. A score on a map that loads of people were struggling to FC with no mod, and here we have Box casually FCing it with Hidden with 99.81% act, obviously getting the #1 score on the map, and the play is worth 1021 PP. If a player like EasyChamp, who is currently having a generational pop-off, is jealous of scores that are being set by ASecretBox on this crazy pop-off as well, then that truly just shows you how crazy of a pop-up that is as well. But other than these two players, there's one more person that is currently absolutely destroying the scene, that also managed to overcome something that a lot of people unfortunately have not managed to do in the Osu community. If you think you know who that is, then comment down below. You will find out in the next video. Until then, if you haven't watched my previous video on EasyChamp and his insane pop-up, then click the video that is on screen right now. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.